When we started studying translation, all of us had different concepts about what translation really was. We learned with Milton Torres some basic principles about communication itself and how it's given in our brain. This 1.5 kilo organ in which all what we was is kept in through memory. All what we are is processed instantly, and all what we will be is dreamed. With Edna, we learned to think properly and how to use philosophical theories to grow academically, professionally, and most importantly, as people. With Edna, we discovered that learning a second language is hard, but with perseverance and a little help of our friends, we can do anything. However, as the semester progressed, we had the chance to open our minds, and with what was taught, we finally could answer properly to the question: what is translation?
One of the things that distinguish humans from other animals is their ability to use verbal behavior. For Noam Chomsky, every human being is born with a specific organ for language acquisition in his brain. It is believed that this organ, which we call LAD, Language Acquisition Device, there are forecast data of what is common in all human natural languages and their variation, which we call universal grammar. With LAD, and later this innate universal grammar in our memories, we go through a few stages for development. As the child grows, his language will become more sophisticated. Therefore, the child must go through a few steps until he is with the language equal to the adult's one. These steps reach a critical period in which, if the child is not exposed to language until 6 years on average, he will have serious complications. After this period, acquiring speech is no longer a natural process. With studies of phonology and speech pedagogy, we can therefore understand why we have great difficulty in learning a second language, and after a certain age, since it's past the critical period of development of the LAD.
All these theories about the acquisition of language demonstrate the process of conception, development, and improvement of language during the life of any individual. But so far, we are only delimited to the concept of mother language. As we have seen, after some time, called the critical period, the acquisition is no longer a natural process nor improvement. Thus, acquiring a second language becomes difficult. We see that technology can improve the relationship between individual, world, but it can also slow down this relationship. With the slowdown in the acquisition of human culture, which is possible when we communicate and we are in contact with people, the translation also suffers since it is the result of that communication. The translation is a search in approaching people. It is to try to approach humans.
Translating is an art. In this activity, many things that go beyond passing a test from one language to another are involved. The translator ends up having to be a little bit of everything, which is humanly impossible. Thus, the only solution is the research. We have to know how to search, select our readings, so that we have this tool we use well to develop our work.
There are two streams in the philosophical study of translation. One of the traditional holds the translator to practically impossible duties. The postmodern offers a new look to translation activity, valuing the professional identity that inevitably moves to the text. With this concept in mind, it's easier to accept that the translation activity is a rewarding challenge.
Translation. Search the own house in another language. This definition shows another very important aspect in the translation activity, culture. Everyone has a culture and at the same time is always acquiring others. We were created by God with the need to relate, and so we are always getting morals and values that involve the society in which we operate, because we have the need to be accepted. The translator, as a language professional, must take into account cultural difference so you can get the message satisfactorily. We are translators, we can do anything.
We are translators, we can do anything.
We are translators, we can do anything.
We are translators. We can do anything.
We are translators. We can do anything.
With a little help of our friends, we can do anything. With Anna, we learn to think properly and how to use
For development, as a child.
Aqui a câmera ela fica.
So that we have this tool we use well to develop our work.
Ele não subiu.
Decora a última parte. Decora a última
Our
frase.
work. É our work. So it does the only... Você mudou. So that we have this tool we use well to develop our work. Eu não consigo lembrar. Develop everything which is only share.
Language demonstrate the process of conception, development, and improvement.
3, 2, 1.
Go.
Translation. Search the own house in another language.
Oh!
So you can get the message in 6 paragraphs.
Muito bom.
That the translation activity is a 3-word word. That the professional identity that inevitably moves to the text.
2, 1.
Yeah!
Edna, vamos.
3, 2, 1.
We are translator.
3, 2, 1.
We are translator.
Translators.
We are translators. We can do anything. We are translators. We can do anything.
Mais ênfase. We are translator. We can do anything.
Ai, sério, sabe? Tá. We are translators. We can do
Translators.
We are translators. We can do anything.
Aê! To develop our work.
Aê! Yes!
Pessoal chegar, mano. Pessoal
Yes.
chegar.
A gente devia ter tido essa ideia do notebook.
Nossa, você falou involved.
Beleza.